how are you? Do you have any idea? We spoke 6 months ago, na? Kitne fan clubs aa gaye hain? Today I was scrolling down Instagram. You've at least 15 fan clubs.
Actually, a lot more. I don't mean to brag or boast, but I just want to
Wow.
ensure that
मैंने 15 देखे.
I just want to ensure that everyone is acknowledged. There are lots actually. Like I was shook. A couple of weeks ago, we had a team call
हाँ.
with my digital team, and they told me that there are over 200 fan clubs, and I was mind blown. I was,
Wow.
when did this happen? So yeah,
So
it's
I've only seen 10%. So I only managed to see 10% of those. But I did come across, they are called Rohit Licious. They are girls who sign off as the future wife of Rohit Saraf. And so, I mean, I'm going to ask you the proverbial question. कैसा लगता है to be the national crush?
It's a very flattering moment every time. You know what? I said this in one of my previous interviews earlier, where when I was giving interviews for my song Shola,
हाँ.
but I was, earlier when this whole national crush thingy began, it was pretty much on social media. It was these fan clubs. It was some people, commenting on my social media, on Netflix's social media, and all of that. And I was like, "Ha, whatever. It's fine. It's very sweet, but like it's not really the truth." But it's now, after all these months, that when I'm speaking to journalists such as yourself, and when I
हाँ.
actually go and meet my friends and all of that, it's when they tell me that, "Are you're the national crush and this and that." The brands that we're working with, they want to include that, and I'm just like, okay, wow, this really is a thing. So it's actually quite flattering. It's very surreal. It's very, very sweet. And yeah, of course, who doesn't want to be the national crush? So I
Absolutely. तो किसी ने ये भी लिखा है, the girl who rejected him when he was 15 must be kicking herself now. Can you think of someone who must be really regretting having rejected you then?
That's so sweet.
कोई नहीं याद आ रहा है, ऐसा कोई नहीं है इंसान.
मतलब याद है, but मैं उनका नाम थोड़े ना लूंगा. That's unfair, no?
हाँ, चलो let her regret it यार कभी, maybe. But has anybody tried to
Not
message you?
regretted, but
But ऐसा हुआ है, someone who must have said, नहीं Rohit, I cannot go out with you, but now he's sending you feelers saying, how about we give it a second chance? ऐसा हुआ है, बता दे यार.
the essay, it not in so many words ki how about we give this a second shot or whatever, but some of them have kind of messaged and just, hey, doing everything that seeing everything that you're doing, so very, very
हाँ.
happy. And I'm just like, oh, thank you very much. And that's actually very sweet. I don't think there's an ulterior motive behind it, but yeah, it has happened that people who at one point left my life have kind of tried to come back, and that's fun.
हिंदी फिल्म की तरह है ये.
बिल्कुल.
चलो बात करते हैं स्टार होस्ट का. Are you anything like Aditya? Because if you ask the universe, you will manifest it. Ask, receive, ask, believe, and receive, as they say. So, are you anything like your character?
When it comes to believing in the universe?
No, just like that. Like, the whole concept of Aditya, when they came to you, could you relate to him?
I think I related to the fact that he's very ambitious and he knows what he wants.
Huh.
He's also very, very honest in that sense. Like he's very, I think, honest and earnest he is. And I think I related to that a lot. Like it takes a bit for me to kind of conceal what I'm really feeling. And I think that's the case with Aditya too. And yeah, so that bit of it I definitely believed in and I related to. The other thing that you spoke about, which is manifestation and all about universe and believing in it, that is my life funda. That is pretty much what I go on about. So yeah, that's another thing that I fully related to.
So what was it about?
I want to see the Northern Lights. Like I really, really want. That's one of my bucket list things that I want to do. So that was an interesting thing too.
So do you have a Tara to take along on the Northern Lights trip?
No.
So maybe good for the girls around, maybe sad for you. Yeah, they all want to know whether he's single, ready to mingle.
Single but not ready to mingle.
अरे यार, ये तो अभी फोकस इसका वो है ना, मेरा करियर ही मेरी वो है. Whatever तारा में.
हो जाएंगी ना बाद में, अभी career is more important.
Totally. So I mean the whole the story when they approached you. So as an actor, what is what makes you say yes? What is your process? Because now being the national crush, being, I mean, you've done different roles, but I'm just saying you're also seen as the romantic hero, the heartthrob. What makes Rohit Saraf say yes when they come to him with characters and storylines?
Are you talking about Star Host in particular or in
Star
general?
host and in general and star host, general,
Correct.
what makes you say yes?
So I'll first talk about Star Host as to the reason
Great.
why I wanted to do this is because, um, and this I promise to God, I'm not trying to be cliched here, or I'm not trying to like say this just because I have to or someone's told me to. But I genuinely, the the moment I found out that it was Anand Tiwari directing, I jumped at that opportunity because I've been a huge fan of his work, of the way he works, from everything that I'd heard about him, from the people who have worked with him. Um, I think that was my first and the biggest reason what got me really excited about Star Host.
Hmm.
So yeah, that was my primary reason to be very excited about it. Second, of course, was the fact that it was an anthology, and I really enjoy anthologies because um, at that the current scenario that we're living in, the current situation that we're living in, I think an anthology is a lot easier logistically
Yeah.
because it's a smaller commitment. That it'll be a limited crew, and it'll be an easy it's an easy project to be a part of. So I think that was that. And then of course the entire team that was behind it, like Seher, Shivani, then we had Dhara, who I am a huge fan of. Dhara is the art director for our story. I think she is fantastic. I'm obsessed with her work. Her and the entire team of girls that she has, they're all brilliant. So of course that was that. uh, and most definitely if the story wasn't nice, then I wouldn't want to do it, no matter who it was. So the story, I think, was what made me really happy after I read it was, and this is a unanimous feedback that we've got from the audiences and from everyone who's seen the trailer so far, that there is an instant feeling of um, you know ease, and there's an instant feeling of love, and there's some sort of comfort that it's very settling to watch this trailer. And that is
Yeah.
exactly the kind of feeling I got. And I loved how you've seen it.
I've seen it.
You've seen it, correct? So I loved how open-ended it was. Uh,
I was coming to that.
yeah, I loved how open-ended it was because most often than not, those are the kind of interactions you have in your life.
Yeah.
It's so accidental. I loved the fact that there was no like boy and girl meet, they fall in love, and then they decide to live happily ever after. No, the boy and girl met, they felt that there was a connection. They're not sure if it's love, and they want to keep it like that. They don't want to label it, or they don't want to think about what's happening
True.
later, but they want to stay in that moment. And I know of so many people who have actually traveled, who've traveled and found someone exciting, have felt a connection, but you don't know if you're going to meet the person again. So
True.
you enjoy that moment with them, and then you see what happens later, and you don't think about it. I loved how real it was. I loved how real the two characters were, Tara and Aditya.
Yeah.
Um, because it often happens that when you're reading a character, you feel like this is too good to be true. Uh,
Yeah.
you don't meet people like that. And I don't know about anyone else, but when I'm reading a character or a script, I often and it's very subconsciously that I try to look for myself, or I try to look for the people that I know. And the sense of familiarity is what makes me really happy. So when I read about these two characters, they are faulty pieces in the sense like they both have their own sets of red flags, and that I absolutely loved. So yeah, these are a couple of reasons why I was really excited about Star Host.
So I belong to a generation where we didn't have open ends. So I've grown up seeing happily ever after. So open
Yeah.
ends mess me up big time because my mind keeps working. What if they had met? What had they broken up? So आपकी भी जिंदगी में ऐसा कोई ओपन एंड हुआ है कि पता नहीं मिले कई साल बाद नहीं मिले क्या
हाँ,
भी होना है?
हुआ है, and it wasn't so extreme कि मतलब you met
हाँ.
someone, you felt there was a connect, and then open ended or whatever. But there have been relationships, and not just romantic, but even platonic for that matter.
Hmm,
There
hmm,
have been
hmm.
relationships where you felt something, but you haven't really taken it forward because you're not sure if you want to or if you have the bandwidth to. So
Yeah.
you leave it as it is, which is beautiful, and then you just hope that maybe your paths will cross again, and that's happened, but not so much romantically. It's not happened yet.
Hmm. And especially this time because, again, I'm coming back to my generation. We had no social media. It's like your
Yeah,
parents' generation also. We didn't
yeah,
even have Google. वो phone hota tha, and the only way we could block people was just bang the receiver down. But
yeah.
love and being fame in this time of social media, Rohit, what is it? Sometimes do you think it's a boon or a bane? And when did you actually realize your soaring popularity? Which was that moment when you realized, phew, I really need to be like careful about what I put out there? बिकॉज आपकी एक फोटोग्राफ किसी भी लड़की के साथ होती है आपको पता है ना नेशनल डिबेट शुरू हो जाता
National debate is a bit much, but yeah, it does
है.
cause like stage things. I don't think there was a moment I realized that there is soaring popularity and all of that. I think it's been a process. Like it's not so much my own realization when I'm on social media, but it's when I meet people and they tell me that, man, you're all over social media. And, everyone, whoever we speak with, they have such nice things to say about you. Everyone, wants to talk to you and this and that. That's when I realized that, oh, okay, things have changed ever since Mismatch. And I'm not trying to be modest about it, but honestly, like for me, this entire world is because of not like we've not publicly been out and met people. Everything is on this,
Yes.
right? So the moment I lock my screen and I keep it, that world ends right there, right? And I can go back to it the moment I pick up my phone again. But most often than not, I'm not constantly on my phone. So I think it's a great disconnect of that sort, that I can, because it can also be very blinding, I feel. It can be extremely blinding and you can get very consumed by it. Over the period of time, I'm kind of getting a little bit detached to my social media. I love it. I love my social media, but I'm also getting a little detached and a little overwhelmed by it because there was this one time I realized that I'm mindlessly scrolling for hours, and that's also a time when I wasn't working. This is in the second wave, and I was just scrolling on my social media, and I'm mindlessly scrolling. And also at that time, I was doing a lot of COVID relief work on social media.
जी.
So every time you picked up a phone, there are 15 requirements from different parts of the country, and you're trying to make things work. So I think in that sense, I'm a little detached now. But to answer your question about how it is, I think it's um social media is what has given me my life today. uh, it is the fact is that Mismatch came on an OTT platform. Ludo came on an OTT platform. Whatever work we're doing today is on social media because your TV commercials are very lesser now. Like a lot of people want to do digital work because that's easier. It has bigger reach. So everything is social media now. So while that's a great thing that it's helping me survive, it's helping me stay relevant. It's helping me connect to the lakhs of people that are following my journey and have been a supporter. Um, but at the same time, I also feel like it has its cons, like everything else, which is obviously your trolls and your hate messages and this and
आपको
that.
ट्रोल नहीं करता कोई आपको ट्रोल कोई नहीं करता मैं नहीं मान सकती
I promise you, I promise you, I get a
what do
lot.
they do troll what do they troll you about
Yeah,
एक तो बता दो
you're thinking about all the people who send those heart emojis on my comments or on my DMs. But there's
हाँ
also like there's now I'll open up to you about this. This is a time when Mismatch was about to. I think it had come out already.
हाँ
Uh, Whoop Whoop was doing a lot of like were posting a lot about me,
हम्म
and so anywhere wherever there is a post about me, yes, 99% would be, oh my God, we love him. Oh my God, this, that, all of that. But then there will be that 1% where they will say, why the hell is this guy so popular? He does not know how to act. He looks just about
ओहो
average. So yeah, I mean, there is while there is love, there is also hate. A lot of times it happens that people misinterpret what I'm trying to say on social media about the smallest things, and that becomes a big deal. But the great thing is that I stay away from it because I've realized it's when this happened for the first time, I got very bothered by it. Because, like you said, I was mostly used to love, and this hate I wasn't understanding because I hadn't done anything. But then when I spoke to my mom about it, and my team, they said that you can't be loved by everyone.
True. This is true.
Even like the biggest hits on YouTube will have some dislikes. So you have to kind of remember that. And I think I I got my peace of mind when I realized that what they interpret out of what I'm trying to say is their journey and not mine. Right?
Absolutely.
So
Totally.
yeah, that's
I
that.
get that. So, anyways, I thought King of Hearts was Shah Rukh Khan, and then I saw it next to your name. So, Rohit, King of Hearts also you've been called. I have also seen your journey. Like we met, I think professionally we've been meeting since Sky is Pink. What has changed for you as an actor? Has it become a little more comfortable? Does it also make you anxious? What has it been like for you as an actor?
I think
Vis-a-vis prior to Sky is Pink.
it has made me. I don't think anxious is the right word, but I think careful is a more appropriate word. Till Sky is Pink, when a film came out, its success or failure didn't depend on me. Now with a mismatch, or feels like Ishq, or even Ludo to a very large extent, I know that I'm responsible for the film's fate.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Maybe not entirely for Mismatch entirely, but for films like Ludo or Feels Like Ishq, I am responsible till a very large extent. And I can't help but think about it. Like I can't not think about it. So that has most definitely changed. Also, I think when Sky is Pink was happening, that was 3 years ago. I was much younger, and at that time, my understanding of what I want to do was limited. I'm not saying now it's vast and unlimited and limitless, but now it's far more opened up in my mind, at least, and I'm very clear about what I want to do, what I don't want to do. So I think it's exciting now because earlier, the moment there was a big film or a big star or a big producer, uh, I used to not think about what I have to do. I used to just be like, yeah, I want to do it. I want to do it. I want to do it. But now, of course, even now, I get very excited about it. There's no two doubts about that because you do want to work with the best people in the industry. But at the same time, the first thought is not that, oh, such amazing people are, a part of it. I think the first part now is, what am I doing in it? Is there excitement for me? Is there something new that I'm exploring with this? So now even the choice of projects that I will make or I'm continuing to make are very, very conscious of whether I'm getting to expand myself or not. Not just socially, but also creatively. um, yeah, so that's been a very, very exciting journey. And to think of it, it's only about begun. So like, there's such a long way to go.
Of course, and more power to you यार. Mismatch 2 भी आ रहा है, कुछ दे सकते हैं हमको sneak peek छोटा सा?
भी नहीं दे सकता मैं, पूजा आपको कल पहली बार मैंने स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ी है मिसमैच सीजन 2 की. तो
Looking forward.
yeah, I'm quite excited about it. It'll be fun.
तो एक बात बताओ, अगर ईशान, आदित्य, रोहित, किडो सब एक साथ मिले तो क्या होगा?
तो
रोहित
क्या
के रोहित के many personalities है. Will रोहित से मेरा को multi personality disorder हो गए, or it's going to be he, or you would like to see what would happen when they meet?
I think I know what will happen. I will get identity crisis. I will not know where to go to. I will not know what. Yeah, but it's an interesting thought. I haven't thought about it. I must think about it. What will happen if all the characters meet together?
Yeah, that's interesting though. But has the process of audition also changed? Because I remember you once saying that earlier they would come up to you with to do weird things during auditions. But now you think abhi zara thoda careful and what they ask you to do in an audition.
No, matlab weird things in the sense, it's never been weird to a point ki kya kara rahe mujhse. That's never been the case. And I think what's exciting is that now, because thankfully with Ludo and Mismatch, I've been a little more recognized. I get very interesting and exciting parts to test for. Like I get very excited about the auditions now because I know that the auditions that are coming in are really, really good projects. So yeah, that has changed a little bit, and I'm actually really looking forward. I do have an audition lined up for this week as well as in the coming week. So I'm very excited about it. Like I get excited about auditions. Earlier it used to be, "Arey yaar, audition dena padega," this that. Now I'm very excited about it.
So also another thing I want to ask you, for young actors, how easy is it to do intimate scenes? Because Tapsi just told me, she says it's the most mechanical thing to do and it takes the romance out of everything. For you, what is it like? How do you approach it? You also have a very mechanical thing. Harsh told me he really likes doing it, you know. So it's just like, because a lot of people see all those romantic moments and go, oh, thinking it's real. What would you like to tell them?
I think it's exciting to do because you are creating that moment. You know, so that's a very, like I remember. It's not exciting when you're doing it because, like Tapsi said, it is actually very mechanical. I remember when I was supposed to do it for the first time, I was freaking out and I was, you know, losing my shit that how will I do it? What if I mess up, etc., etc. But when I actually went there, it was pretty damn mechanical. Like, you know, you're told what to do and you are told that this is where the camera will be. As it is, it cannot be anything more than mechanical because you, while you're actually in that scene, there are 10 people around you who are literally looking at you. So it is very mechanical. Also, it is very, very awkward. But I enjoy it, not when I'm doing it, but after it's done, because you know, it's fun. I remember how Prajakta and I were when we were you know, shooting for Mismatch, and the entire intimate scenes where, you know, her and I, we kiss. We were thinking about it a lot, and then I was like, listen, you know what, fuck it, I don't want to think about it, we'll see what happens. And we did it, and it felt like it was nothing, it just felt like another scene. But when it came out, and that, I remember sitting with people and they were just like, oh my god, just kiss already. Like that chemistry, the excitement, that made me really happy that, okay, you know, when while we're creating it, people are actually excited about it, it's making them feel something. So that, I think, is the most fun part. So yeah, I fully agree, it's bloody mechanical. And for everyone, yeah, you know, who's kind of like young actors for that matter, I think it becomes an easy feat the moment you stop thinking about it. Like we kind of put pressure on ourselves ki, "Arey, aaj to intimate scene karna hai, you have to be good at it and this and that, you don't want to mess it up." I think that's when we start messing it up. So just don't think about it, go on set and let your directors take over.
And then there are viewers like me who sit like this each time there's a romantic scene.
Also, one thing that really helps is talking to the co-actor, because I think it's such an awkward thing to talk about. You end up not talking about it, and so then when you're actually in the middle of it, things just become tenfold harder. But I think the moment you talk to your co-actor about it, it just becomes really easy and very chill. So yeah, that helps.
So who do you want to romance on screen? Your ideal type, like the one actor you really actor, you know.
Actually, and you know, I'm not trying to be whatever diplomatic here, but I actually really, really want to work with every single one that's out there. I'm being very honest.
Let's manifest it.
मैं तो ट्राई कर ही रहा हूँ इतने टाइम से मैनिफेस्ट करने का. पूजा, आप करो मैनिफेस्ट अभी कि आपको देखना है.
चलो यार, I'm going to put it out there and जाते जाते ये बता दो, for you, what is that moment when it feels like ishq? What is your idea of love? I know people have different. किसी को लगता है mountains देखना, किसी को लगता है समुंदर किनारे, किसी को लगता है silence. What for Rohit Saraf is the idea of love? And I'm sure आपको candidates वहाँ बहुत हैं, so ideal type कौन है आपकी?
I think I'll be very honest. This is about you know, every night when I get to bed and I know that today I've done enough, that feeling is the feeling of ishq for me. Honestly, at the moment when I get to bed, I pass out in like seconds now, because the days are so long and they're so tiring and they're so creatively exciting, professionally exciting, family wise also. I get to spend that. I was getting that kind of time with my family. It was just my days were complete. You know, it had a little bit of everything in it. And so when I would get to bed and I would think to myself of the day that I've had, that feeling of contentment, that feeling of happiness is the feeling of ishq for me right now.
And who's your ideal type? ये भी बता दो जाते जाते या King of Hearts?
I ideal type. You are my ideal type, Pooja. बस अभी बोल दिया मैंने.
Hi, thank you. और मैं अपना ढूंढ रही थी. Thank you.
क्या मतलब now I should feel bad कि मुझ में आपको
नहीं
दिख
नहीं
नहीं
यार.
रहा ideal type.
अरे यार कम ऑन यार, आप और मेरे बीच में माय फ्रेंड मालूम नहीं कितने साल का डिफरेंस है, बट इट्स ओके.
That's okay. Age has got nothing to do with love.
Yes, high five to
Yes,
that.
high five.
All the very best. All the very best, and I'm really very happy for you. More power and waiting to meet you in person.
Thank you, Pooja. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.